for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Easy Mutt. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's up guys, VENM here back with another video, and today we bring you guys a pro-style blitz and coverage defense in Madden 21. This honestly might be the best defense in the game. As far as getting pressure and dropping people in coverage, I don't think there's a better one in the game, and I'm going to show you guys multiple setups as far as bluff blitz and sending the pressure today. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button. It's one click away. About 76% of you guys are not subscribed, and it is the best way to show support to the channel. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button. Again, it means a lot, and it shows me that you guys are enjoying the video. But let's go ahead and hop into the video now. The formation we're running is 3-3-5 odd. 3-3-5 odd has a really good blitz in it. You will see that as we go into the video. We're going to run cover 3 cloud out of it. So what we're going to do is adjust our zone drops. Again, this is in the New York Giants defensive playbook. Probably the best playbook in the game in my opinion. Here's a look at what you want to set your zone drops to. Curl flats at 20 and flats at 5. So again, New York Giants defensive playbook and 3-3-5 odd. Now for the blitz, some of you guys probably already know it, but we're not going to focus as much on the blitz. We will show the blitz a lot, but we're going to focus on the back end adjustments, because it's not only how you run the blitz, but it's how you adjust out of it and how you deal with, the type of plays that your opponent's running. So for the blitz, you need an outside linebacker or a middle linebacker with under 80 agility. That's pretty much it. Get as much speed as you can. Bud Dupree, I know he's injured, but he's one of the better ones in the game. He's got 87 speed. An Ultimate Team, guys like Montez Sweat do the job. So again, we're running cover 3 cloud. I like to blitz off this left side a little bit more than the right. That's just me. I think it works a little bit better. Also, with this formation, get safeties at linebacker, as you see we did there. And then you also want to get someone who has good coverage right on this right side. So we got Highsmith, pretty good coverage. But yeah, let's go ahead, hop into the play. We're going to go against Gun Bunch, one of the probably the most popular offense besides trips, I would say. So we'll just go ahead, hop into that now. Starting out, I'm just going to show you guys the blitz a couple of times, and then again, we'll hop into the backside adjustments. So I'll just start out with the blitz, making no adjustments on the back end. And how to run the blitz, you just go ahead and spread your D-line, spread your linebackers, and contain. That's all you have to do. I'll just snap the ball just to show you Bud Dupree, boom, instant pressure. So again, not only can you do that blitz just rushing 4 people, but I believe I can get pressure if I just rush 1. So just to show you guys that the blitz works, we'll rush just 1 person. I believe I should still get pressure. I know for a fact you can get it rushing 2. But again, all you do is you spread your D-line, spread your linebackers, and contain. So I'm just going to rush 1 just to show you guys that it can work. But obviously, you never want to just rush 1 person, because if they block the running back, you are in a terrible spot. But just to show you it works, rushing 1 is not going to block it. IDing, sliding is not going to block it. And really what you have to do on offense is block your running back. It's as simple as blocking your running back. It is a little bit annoying to do, and this is the reason why the blitz is so good, because in Madden 21, the best way to play offense, I think you all know, is to send 5 routes out. Especially when people are dropping 9 in coverage, you almost have to send 5 routes out. So when you start getting pressure with this blitz, you start getting him to block his running back. That's when you can, start bluffing pressure. You start never even sending Bud Dupree, but he's still going to keep blocking his running back. Things like that. So you've seen the blitz enough to see that it consistently gets pressure, and really the only way to block it is block the running back. So let's hop into our coverage adjustments. Now, for our first setup, it's going to be the main setup that I run a lot. So again, I'm going to set up the blitz the same way. You always want the play to look the same, even if you are not even blitzing Bud Dupree or whatever. So we're going to set it up the same. I like to go ahead, press, and I'm also going to shade over the top right off the bat. So press, shade over the top. We don't want to get burnt, and specifically against gun bunch formations, we're going to end up deep halving anyways. But starting out, what we want to do is we're going to throw B here in a hard flat, and we're going to throw Edmonds in a curl flat, just like this. Now with this curl flat, we don't want him over here in the middle. We want him all the way on the outside. So move him as far as you can, because if he throws, X on a streak, we have a 5-yard cloud flat there. It's not going to do a whole lot for us. So we got to move that curl flat out as far as we can. This slot corner does a good enough job on that right side. And then obviously your left to user Minka Fitzpatrick here in the middle of the field, which again we will be using. And for the first setup, we're rushing 3, because again, if they block the running back, the blitz is not going to be defended. So you want at least a couple of other guys rushing the passer so he doesn't get all day, especially if you use a 6-man protection. So really it's important to know if your opponent's blocking his running back or not. And you just got to catch on. There's going to be tells. Maybe A tell that I notice a lot is if he clicks onto his running back, he's blocking his running back a lot of the time. If not, he's usually going to send him out on a route. That's something that I notice, but there can be tells of all kinds. So we'll just send the blitz here with these five players out, and you see we're double flatting. We got our zone drop set, so we're going to get pretty good coverage. Really, the way to beat double flat defenses are going to be up the seams. But even a play like verticals is not very good against the double flat defense. And again, we will have solutions to defend those a little bit later. So again, this first setup, just going to press. Again, we're going to set up the blitz the same way, spread that D-line and spread our linebackers, just contain. And then we're throwing B in a hard flat, X in a curl flat. And again, since our curl flat's already on the short side, we don't have to move him over a whole ton, which is nice. Because if he was over here, we would have to move him over all the way like right here, just for him to defend like a streak route. So again, definitely a nice thing. With your user, put him on like a blitz or a spy, so he's going to get those better cutting animations. If you know, you know. He gets better cuts. He's faster when you put him on a blitz or a QB spy. So again, we'll just set up the same play here, just like basic setup like this. So we'll defend the streak, boom, and you see the quick pressure. So even if he tries to throw that route, that hitch route that's open, he's going to have to get the ball out really quickly, especially if he doesn't have Gunslinger. If he has Gunslinger, it's going to make it a little bit better. But obviously, it's not going to be a guarantee, and he's not really going to be able to throw the ball past 5 yards at all. So you see how quick the blitz gets in. Speed is definitely a must. You've got to get fast guys like Bud Dupree, because I tried this in franchise with a guy like Brooks Reed. He has under 80 agility. He's around 80 speed, I think, but he's just really slow coming off the edge. So more speed, the better, but you honestly could do it with a slow guy. Just know that it's not going to get pressure as good. But again, I'll show this basic setup one more time, then we'll hop into a couple of other setups. So again, I was putting B in a hard flat, X in a curl flat. Really just two adjustments more than our blitz, and it's really simple to set up. Again, what I would do against the gun bunch formation is I would throw B in a deep half like this. So here's a look at what I would run. Again, with my user, putting him on a blitz, and we will just snap the ball. Boom, I'm working RB, and then I go back to A. You see the quick pressure, so really you would have to throw it to A right off the bat, and if not, he's going to have to make a perfect read of throwing it to X. But again, there's other things we can do. Let's hop into a two-man rush setup, because again, I showed it, we're getting pressure with one rusher, so why are we even rushing three, especially if he's not blocking his running back? Let's hop into a two-man setup. Again, it's going to be similar to the one I already showed you, B in a hard flat, X in a curl flat. What we're going to do is put either one of these guys in coverage. Now, the decision is, do I put Hayward or TJ Watt? Usually I go with TJ Watt, because I like to have someone rushing in the middle of the offensive line. The reason for that is I don't like players to be able to step up in the pocket against me. So that's basically my reasoning behind it. If they can step up in the pocket, they can beat you anywhere on the field, which is why you kind of got to force them, to roll out right. They can't throw anything to the left. You can use her to the right. It makes it easier like that. So again, I'm going to throw Y defensive lineman TJ Watt just in a vertical hook. I would like to put him in a bluff blitz, but the bluff blitz is weird. You see, I put him in that, and he's basically doing nothing. So just throw him in a vert hook. You could also go with a QB spy if you like that a little bit better, but I like the vert hook better. And again, now I don't really have to worry about that X and spacing. I can worry about, RB and A. So if I snap the ball, and you see also rushing 2, we still get the same amount of pressure. So it's not really changing anything, but the real problem with that is if he were to block his running back, which I'll do here, and I rush 2, that would probably be an issue, because obviously I'm not going to get any pressure really, and he's gonna have all day to throw. So again, I set it up the same. Let's go with that two-man rush setup. I'll block my running back, and you'll see it'll be a struggle for me to get pressure. Now, if you have some good D linemen, Cameron Hayward's a really good one. You can get better pressure, obviously. So I definitely recommend getting good defensive linemen, get those double or nothing abilities. But really, just block to my running back. Boom, you see he's gonna get 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, and then I can step up in the pocket and just throw a dot. So that is the real problem with sending 2. That's why usually I'm going to go with that 3-man setup, especially if I know he's blocking his running back. If you see him block his running back, there's going to be another bluff blitz setup later in the video, but you just want to go with that 3-man setup. So anyways, if he's refusing to block his running back, again, the good setup is going to be like this, where boom, I can pretty much just send 2 people and still get pressure. Could honestly send 1 person and get pressure, but that's really not necessary. You see the coverage is still going to be really good. And I was holding A right there. You might have seen Drew Lock try to throw the ball. I held A right when that tight end stopped his route. We still couldn't get the ball off. But Let's hop into another bluff blitz. This one we're not actually going to blitz Dupree because he's blocking his running back every play. Why am I even going to go ahead, and send out my players? So I'm just going to block him on offense. That's my reasoning. But we're actually going to use Dupree. So what I would do is probably throw X in a curl flat. Then I'm actually going to send Fitzpatrick here in a hard flat. And then I'm going to be able to use Edmonds. So I'm going to hold him over here. Looks like I'm obviously sending him in coverage, but then I'm actually using him. If he doesn't have an identifier, he would never know. And then we got Dupree coming off the edge, so if he's going to, ID, the right side should get a little bit more pressure. Again, you don't have to contain unless he's like a scrambling QB. But this is just a nice 3-man bluff. You get him to block 6 people, and then I can just send 3 like this. Just basically a stock cover 3 cloud type setup, what you would see online out of Big Time 146 or whatever. But let's just snap the ball, run a little route combo here. Something that you might see like a little crosser. You got an out route, and obviously my responsibility is going to be defend crosser and then lurk the out route. So I'm going to go boom, defend that crosser, and then I would probably go and defend that out route. You see coverage really good. We got that double flat. You're going to get pressure eventually. Now with Highsmith, he's not really good. You probably want to get someone like, I don't know, even an ultimate team who I would go for, but someone who is probably just high speed, high athleticism, but decent pass rushing as well. So that's pretty much my reasoning behind it. I'll show that bluff blitz setup one more time, and then we will call it quits. So again, what I did is I went X and a curl flat, A and a hard flat, and just used Edmonds right here, press straight over the top, deep half B, and you are in business. The spacing concept, again, is going to be pretty good against that, but sometimes you can lurk that. And really, when's the last time you ever saw someone run spacing in Ultimate Team? Really never. I've never seen anybody run that play this year, so that's not really a worry. People are going to try and run, flood. They're going to go with their corner routes, whatever. They might run a post route type combo, which can hurt you, but really, if you can bluff blitz, if you just rush 2, he's going to be in a box. So overall, best defense in the game in my opinion. I've been running this heavy online and in franchise, whatever. So that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and peace. I'm out of here.